Good morning, you guys, it's Karen and I am here to review this beautiful thing. I didn't imagine I would ever be reviewing this. I never realised I was in the market for a new lamp. This is a nail curing lamp and I didn't think I would spend this kind of money on one. But I'm so glad that I did. I absolutely love it. So I wanted to tell you guys about it. I wish I had a cheaper alternative for you, and I suppose I do. The two that I was using are definitely cheaper alternatives, but I've had a lot of questions on those lamps that I was using, so I thought this was a good opportunity to tell you about them and the problems that I've had. So this is the Gelish 18G lamp, LED lamp. It is an LED lamp, which is very important. Okay, let me give you some details about this lamp, where I got it from, what it says on the, the claims of it, etc., and the price, and then you can decide if you want to continue watching because it is expensive. Okay, so it's the Harmony Gelish 18G LED nail lamp for soak-off gel polish. It's £274 currently on Amazon. It's not something I would have considered. I didn't even know that I needed it. So let me tell you what was happening and what I was using. I was using the Red Carpet Manicure LED lamp and the Kiss LED lamp. I was sent the Kiss LED lamp actually, and I used it because I could put my hand in it, whereas the Red Carpet Manicure, it was the Pro one I had, it was just a little arch and you just put your hand on the table and put that over the top, but it was very small and lightweight, but I'd sometimes catch my nail and therefore ruin the polish. But neither of them were really suitable for curing all 5 fingers. I didn't even know that you really could get one to cure all 5 fingers. That's how behind the times I am. Anyway, I sort of used them interchangeably, whichever one I grabbed out of the drawer I would use. And I've been having problems with my polish sliding off my nails for probably a couple of years, at least a year anyway. When I say sliding off my nails, I don't mean gel polish, all gel polish. Most gel polish would be okay, but if I use these new, like if I use a normal nail polish with a gel top coat or the new Sensation Nail polish to gel transformer or any transformer and use that as a top coat on top of my nail polish, it would just slide off. If I used any kind of pastel colours, it would slide off. I just had quite a few problems. Even if it didn't slide off, my nails would peel after like 2 days. I'd be able to peel off my nail polish completely. It was like it wasn't sticking to my nail. And for whatever reason, I just didn't consider that it would be the lamp. I just, I was preparing my nails right. I was buffing the nail surface. I was putting a bond on. I was sealing the free edge. I was doing everything that needed to be done. But it just seemed to me like I was like, there's something going on with my nails, whereas something's just not adhering to it. Somebody mentioned to me, you need a more powerful lamp. And so I asked a friend who is a nail tech what lamp she would recommend or what lamp she used, and she used this one. And I had a look at the price and was like, oh my God, But I paid I think it was £100 for my Red Carpet Manicure lamp. And that was about 5 years ago. And 5 years ago, that was a lot of money to me. And I actually can remember the reason we bought it. Kev bought it for me as a treat because he won some money on, in fact, this is why Watson's called Watson, on Bubba Watson in the golf. He put a bet on, and Kev's not normally a gambling man, but we won like £500 or something. And he was like, let's buy some stuff with it, so he bought me this lamp. Anyway, that lamp was like one of the best things I'd ever been bought, because all of a sudden, me that doesn't like to do my nails, I hate doing normal nail polish and taking it off and redoing it, I always make a mess of it. Doing gel polish meant that it lasted for weeks on me and it dried instantly, and those two things were just a godsend to me. So it really was a good investment for me. But I don't know where along the line it stopped being powerful enough for the gel polishes that I'm using with it. But it did, and I thought, you know what, I am going to invest. I do feel like this is an investment in a new lamp that is recommended, that somebody is actually using. Sorry, this necklace is doing my head in, clicking on the desk. I could have looked into lamps and I could have bought one a lot less expensive than this, but I wanted specifically one that was recommended, that somebody used, that somebody enjoyed, and that I knew was going to last me. The only thing is with buying it from Amazon, I suppose, that is after, if it breaks down after 6 months or a year, I might not necessarily have the same recourse as buying it in a shop. The lamp arrived. I can't remember how long it took to arrive, maybe 2 weeks or something. I remember I was really excited for it to arrive. And I thought it was broken at first because I couldn't get it to work. And I was like, Kev, please can you help me, and see if you can figure out why it won't work. It comes with this adapter, so it's a 2-pin. I won't show you the lead because it's plugged in way behind me, behind my desk, but you plug it in here and plug this into the wall with our 3 pins. And it just wouldn't work. So Kev had a look at the instructions, which I'm not very good at doing, but and what he discovered was on the top, it's got lock and unlock. If you don't, when you put this to the UK way, you need to click it to lock. Basically, if you leave it on unlock, it doesn't make any difference. You can't see any different, well, apart from that popping out. You can push that into the wall, but unless you switch it to lock, it won't work. So now I'm struggling to get it back on lock. There we go. So remember to do that. The other thing was, and this was kind of funny because I phoned my friend, the nail tech, that and said the sensor's not working. So basically there is a sensor in here and you put your hands in and it comes on. So you choose one of these things on the back. I know that this isn't, I'm not used to reviewing lamps. I don't have a huge amount of knowledge about them. I used to be a nail tech, but we're talking more than 10 years ago, maybe even 15 years ago, I can't even think, and I just feel like I don't have the knowledge, but I wanted to review this because of all the questions that you guys have asked and tell you that this is what I've bought, this is what I'm loving. So I suppose I'm kind of excusing myself saying that I might not be as full and in-depth as I usually am. But anyway, on the back, you've got the choice of 30 seconds, 20 seconds and 5 seconds. When you plug this in or when you put the lead in, this lights up. I always choose 30 seconds. I just prefer to cure everything for 30 seconds. But I believe you only need 5 seconds for the foundation, 20 seconds for light colours and 30 seconds for dark colours, I believe, or 20 seconds for the top as well, 30 seconds for dark colours only. But I used 30 seconds on all. But you choose whichever one of these, and then there is no on-off button. You just put your hands inside. I was doing 2 things wrong. Firstly, I said, I spoke to this person on the phone, what am I doing wrong? And she said, are you putting your hands down? You have to hold your hands down. And I was like, oh no, I was holding them up like this. Because the one I had, you had to hold, well, you didn't have to, but there was no bottom to it, so I was used to holding my hands up closer to the lamp, to the little lamps inside. So she said, firstly, you've got to hold your hands down. So I tried that, but the other thing is I didn't realise how deep this is, and you need to put your hands quite far to the back. I think that the sensor is further to the back, so I was putting it kind of here, and that's no good. You have to put it right in. But this does cure 5 fingers, which is just fantastic, or 4 fingers and a thumb, so you can get your whole hand in there. What a time saver that is in itself, along with the fact that it's so speedy. You can get your hands done in 2 minutes. You know, it's just absolutely brilliant. I love that. But that sensor, yeah, it was a bit off for me at first, but now it's like, okay, put my hand in, put it flat and put it to the back and it works absolutely fine. I think I would prefer if it wasn't a sensor, to be honest. I'm not a lover of the sensor part of it. Some of you will be, some of you won't be. It does mean that you don't need a free hand to switch it on and off. But then if you take it out and put it back on again, you know, like if you move your hand, it goes off, it comes back on again. I'm not a fan of that. This is now this is the second gel polish that I've used. No, this is the second manicure that I've done, let's say. I know I've got very short stubby nails. And the first one I did, I wanted to try using just a top coat. So I didn't use the Sensational one, I used one called Gel Touch that somebody else had recommended. And I put a normal nail polish and I put OPI on a red colour, then I put the top coat on. I waited, I don't know, 15 minutes for it to dry, put the top coat on, cured it in this. Absolutely no problem. So 100% it was my lamp that was causing me problems with my nails, because they have not peeled, they have not slid off, they feel a lot thicker than they did before. They just feel completely different. This feels like what it should feel like. It feels like what it felt like in the beginning when I got the red carpet manicure lamp. So I know that I've done the right thing with that. This is a gel polish though. This is the first time I've used a gel polish with it. And I have to say I used all the Gelish products and it does actually feel very thick. A little bit too thick actually. I'm not used to it feeling that thick. You know, it feels quite chunky. But it's just fantastic and I really do recommend it. You can cure Gelish in here. You cannot cure shellac in here. So there's no point listing all the polishes. You'll need to look at the polishes, the type of gel polishes you've got and whether or not they need a UV to cure it. This is an LED lamp, so you won't be able to cure polishes that require a UV lamp will not cure in here. I don't know whether you could use a UV top. I don't think that would work, you know, using shellac and then using a gel a gelish top coat, I don't think that that would work. Just having a look at the claims and seeing if there's anything else that I haven't told you that's really important. The features it lists as: it cures all 5 fingers and toes, motion activated, automatically when you slide your hands into the opening. The preset cure times are 5, 20 and 30 seconds with a display timer with countdown. Well, the difficulty is, I suppose if you are a professional, that's fine, you can see the countdown. Unless you've got a mirror on the other side. If it's you doing it your own nails, you won't be able to see the countdown timer. A magnetic tray for effortless thorough sanitising. You can actually remove this bottom tray to clean it. Obviously, I'm not talking about this from a professional point of view, I'm talking about it from a personal point of view, but it is a professional lamp. A patented eye shield to limit light exposure. This at the front actually pulls down, so you put your hands in it like that, you can pull that down to shield some of the light. High intensity diamond reflectors. It has 18 2-watt LED lights, so the total is 36 watt, which is really good. Acetone resistant client comforter pad. That's this one on top, so you could rest your nails on top here whilst being worked on. Never need to replace the bulbs. Consistent power and performance. Adapter input is 110 to 240 volts. 1-year warranty. Meets standard safety compliance worldwide. Fitted with a UK plug, so it sounds like it's not just Amazon, it does come with a UK plug. It says here, Gelish foundation gel, 5 seconds to cure it. Structure gel, 30 seconds. Top it off, 30 seconds. Gelish colours, 20 to 30 seconds. I think that covers all the questions that you guys had about my old lamps and about this lamp. So like I said, it's not that I don't recommend the Kiss or the LED or the red carpet manicure, sorry. It's just that for me, I'd had the Kiss for about a year, so I guess I wouldn't necessarily recommend that one because it didn't do anything different to the red carpet manicure one. The red carpet manicure I would recommend because when I bought it, new, it was fantastic, and so I can only assume that it's because it's 5 years old that it's not working as well as it should do. But this one, if you want to invest, if it's something that you use a lot of, I mean, I use it on my toes as well. So if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me, and I will list all of my makeup, etc. in the description or tell you at the beginning or something like that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.